So I finally watched Luther, the Fallen Son on Netflix. There may be some spoilers here, I'm not sure, so if you haven't watched it yet, you might want to keep scrolling. I, of course, really liked it. I was predisposed to like it. I watched the show. I loved the show. I'm a huge Idris Elba fan, so I was pretty much prepared to love everything about it. It's the same writer, Neil Cross, so you get the same vibes that you're looking for if you loved the Luther show. His character is perfection. They bring in amazing people around him. Cynthia Erivo and Andy Serkis are fantastic. And the second you see them, you're like, okay, this is going to be great. And you know right from the start that they're going to have amazing chemistry. The three of them working together, it's going to be chef's kiss perfection. The one thing that I think might be a little bit confusing for people, because it was actually a little bit confusing for me, and I had kind of had to stop and look back, was they very quickly gloss over why Luther begins the movie in prison. And if you've watched the series, you're like, all right, there must be a reason. Something happened. I just forgot how it ended. Great. And you go along for the ride, and then you do what I did and you Google it afterwards. But considering they're trying to make this movie a standalone for people who haven't watched the series, I think that maybe it could have used a little bit more context, or maybe because I watched it, I wanted more context, and those who didn't. Hard to say. Anyway, the basic idea is that Luther is a great cop, he's a great detective, but the manner in which he deals with things and some of his tactics are a little bit less than legal. So basically what Andy Serkis' character did in the movie was he takes sort of these things that are rumored that Luther was involved in a bad way, frames him for them, gets him locked up. So that makes sense, totally. Once I went back and read it, I was like, okay, yeah, I remember this, got it. It kicks off with a bang. It's pretty violent and it's very creepy. If you're in for a high-paced detective movie, we've got it. That's exactly what you want. I actually love the way they ended it with this like possibility, this new possible life for Detective Luther. And I actually was holding my breath at the end because I'm like, who's going to be the chief? Who's going to be the chief? Who's going to be the chief? Waiting for this huge reveal. And then there is no reveal. Sorry, spoiler. But I think it leaves it open for more movies, which makes me very excited. And I really hope that Netflix is planning on doing another movie with him in his new life, with his new boss, whoever that's going to be, because I am here for it.